You hear that? That's poor Hunter. I just put Hunter back in the room after his neuter. I just picked him up and I let him out, and I was bringing the carrier back in and getting the camera, and he just starts hollering. Come here. Oh, I know. Come on. You're okay. I always now, oh, I know. Oh, be careful, baby. Oh. Come on. Be careful. I always have them flush their systems after. Oh. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm just going to have to film him, half prim, in a little bit because he is so wobbly and he's trying to climb me, but he's also like kind of trying to run away. Oh, and so I think I'm just going to hold him to keep him kind of still. Oh, honey. And I'll film him in a little bit. Oh, no, don't smell his butt. Okay, he's settled down a little bit now and is eating. Anyway, what I was going to say, in case any of you did not know this, because I didn't know this until a viewer told me. Actually, I think it was Lee. Anyway, that you can have the line flushed. Ow, cinders. You can have the line flushed after their surgery, and it helps the anesthesia get out of their system faster, and they wake up more easily or easier, whichever one is correct. That's the one I meant to use. And I do that on all of my cats and kittens now because I've had several that did not do well with anesthesia. And so, and also they can eat faster. Normally, if you don't do that, they tell you not to let them eat until, later that evening. But I have found that they can eat much quicker because the stuff has been flushed. So, now he did get a pain shot that, he's still wobbly. That should last several days. Goodness, Prim, are you digging a China? Oh, you're alright, honey? I know, he's alright. But thankfully, Hunter is a boy, and they heal quicker, and I'm more comfortable putting them. If it had been one of the girls, I probably would keep them separated for a little while, just so, because they have the big long scar on their bellies. But with the boys, it's not as bad. So I'm going to stay in here with them for a little bit. Yeah. Are you starving? Ouch. Cinders is biting my fingers. And I really thought Cinders and Prim would be sleepier because I let all of them, I'm not sure I've filmed it yet. I have been letting the Spa family, not the littler ones, but the two bigger kittens and Mom, out for a couple hours during the day, and Prim and Cinders and normally Hunter, but Hunter wasn't here today, out. Oh no, I'm right here. Oh, I'm here. And normally they sleep for a long time after. Come here, I got you. Normally they sleep for a long time after, but they're not. Oh, honey. See, I want him to just go to sleep. He just almost fell off the bed. Okay, I may put, because they have really been enjoying sleep. That's where they've been sleeping the last couple nights, is in the carrier. So I may put them all in, because it's a big carrier. I may put them in there with the door shut and see if they'll tolerate that. So, just so he will stop, because he's very unsteady on his feet. Yeah. But I'm going to stay in here for a little while. And then when I leave, that's what I'll do. Okay. Hey, good morning. This is what we woke up to this morning. I know. We have a doctor's, well, a vet appointment. Oh, I know, but honey, we have a vet appointment in a couple hours. Like I said, we have a vet appointment in a couple hours. And I hate to do it to them because this will be the 4th time in their little baby lives they have gone to the vet. But I'm taking them to a different vet this time, the one that actually teaches me everything. Because before they had gone to what I call my vet, even though I don't know why I call it it was just the original vet that I took like Fig, Baron, and Grace to. And then the vet that I'm taking them to today, I call the teaching vet because I met him through one of the shelters that I foster for. These kittens aren't from, actually I don't have any kittens from there right now, I don't think. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's so early, y'all. It's like 6:30. And anyway, I'm not normally actually in here this early right now because they're only done bottles like 4 times a day. But I woke up kind of early and I thought, oh, I'm going to go check on them. And the poor cream is just, can you hear? I mean, you can probably hear because I'm holding him. He sounds awful. His eyes are awful. The gray one, which I have given them names, I just haven't done the name video yet, but the gray one, eyes are getting gunky. You know, Ginger was sick and still hasn't completely 100, so I'm just taking them all, and I'm also taking the little gray and white one from the bathroom, the Spa Kittens, because exact same symptoms as, oh, I don't know if you're going to be able. Let's see. I got you. Here, look. Yeah. Look, this is, he just keeps climbing higher and higher on me. But yeah, the little gray and white one in the bathroom is doing the same thing. It's like we woke up this morning, you know, and they already had cold. They had little bitty colds, but not like this. Do you hear him? Oh, no. Get away from the tail. Oh, his brother was biting his tail. And what's horrible about it is they're already on antibiotics. Because the vet thinks that they didn't get any of Mom's milk. And they have been on antibiotics since the day I got them. Every time we finish a round of antibiotics, they get sick. When the Ginger got sick this last time, it was right after a round of antibiotics. So, you know, and even if it's a virus, the vet still wants them on antibiotics because a virus will suppress their immune system. And so, even though the antibiotics aren't treating the virus, they're helping them from catching any kind of bacterial infection while they're fighting it. Oh, this baby. I know. And you can tell this baby, it's like he's like scared. And I think it's because he can't breathe. And we did a breathing treatment. Not yesterday morning, just because, you know, he'd already kind of gotten real snotty, but not like, I mean, not anything like this. And I kind of think the breathing treatment made it worse. So I'm actually, since they're going to the vet just soon, I'm not going to do one because I don't want to make anything worse. I know, baby. I love you. It's alright. But I will keep you updated. And I may can film some because this vet lets me film. My, what I call my original vet doesn't like for me to film in the office. But this one doesn't mind. I just sometimes forget because I'm too worried about the babies. Are you okay? Look at this baby. I mean, just from this morning to right now, Look how much worse he's gotten. Oh, here, you stay here and look. Oh, be good. And they have lost so much weight. They have just lost so much weight. I'm really, really hoping that that helps. I know, baby. You'll be alright. Well, we are finally back home from the vet. In situations like this, like all of these cats and kittens have been in my house for well over 2 weeks. I haven't brought in any new animals. I don't know the exact timeline, but I would say 4 weeks. I'm not sure, and my brain is quite dead at the moment, but it's been well over 2 weeks, which is really the quarantine time at the longest. Some people don't even wait 2 weeks. Yet still, because I have done this, all of the kittens have to be treated the same because I didn't take all of them, so they couldn't test all of them. But the 2 that I did take tested positive for coccidia, which I took a picture of the slide. You know, like I did that one time for another kitten, and I can't even remember what kitten it was, and they had a lot. But this one, this was the slide for the gray and white kitten from the spa kitten, and oh my goodness, he was like, you need to come look at this. I mean, and that anyway, so they all have to be treated for coccidia. They all have to be treated for an upper respiratory, because I have noticed a lot of them are sneezing and coughing even if they're not showing like a ton of symptoms. But so they have eye drops, they have Albon, they have cephalexin. The 2 I took today actually got shots as well, but he said it's fine that the other ones didn't, because the other ones aren't near as sick as the 2 I took today. So, and I mean, I can't imagine what the bill would have been had I taken. Can you imagine if you had to take all of the kittens? Like, I think I have like 14. I don't know. Like I said, my brain is not working. It's been a really long day. But here we go. Once again, I mean, and I feel like I've been lucky because, you know, it's been a while since I've had to treat everyone. So I have been lucky. But it is kind of overwhelming to think that I have to do this twice a day for the next 7 days for every single cat and kitten. And just for funsies, I'm going to show you what I carry in the diaper bag for the kittens. Like when I take the kittens places. Please ignore the chomping. Wiener is eating dinner right there. But I thought it was funny. I never thought to do this, but today at the vet, he was making fun of me because of how much stuff I have in here. Now, in my defense, I did think I was picking up a little 2-week-old kitten today, and having to take them to the vet as well, and I did not know how long we were going to be there. You know, 2-week-old kittens have to eat like every 2 to 3 hours. So there is a little bit more in here than I normally carry, but really not much. 2 things that are always in my bag, and I even keep a small pack in my purse, are baby wipes and a blanket. And they're both actually for messes, because I normally carry a big blanket on the carrier for actual warmth. But this blanket, the little blanket, is what I use. So say like they have an accident in their carrier, I can use the wipes to clean it up as best I can, and then I lay a new blanket on top. I mean, it's not the best, but it's better than them sitting on the other blanket that has poop on it. So I always carry these 2 things. And then I always carry a pad and a pen to make any notes or jot anything down that I think of, or say the vet tells me, or something like that. I also always carry food, and right now food consists of the actual Fancy Feast itself, and because some of the kittens are still on the bottle, KMR. And then if I need to, I'll bring a bottle, but I knew that any of the kittens that I would be feeding wouldn't need that much. So I just brought a Miracle nipple, and there's an extra nipple in the bag as well. So that way I can just, you know, suck up some of the KMR and feed it to them that way in an emergency. I thought that I was going to have a little 1.5 to 2 week old kitten that I was picking up, and I wasn't sure how well it was eating formula yet, so I brought a tube feeding kit and some syringes that also work with the tube feeding kit, just in case. Also, always bring an open bottle of purified water. You know, there's a million reasons you would need it, but I always carry one. And then today I also carried the neuter cow, because the 2 kittens that I took to the vet aren't eating very well, so I have been supplementing them with the neuter cow. I brought a couple of little toys just in case. You never know, they might get bored. I also always take a hand sanitizer. I normally actually use the little Purell, the tiny bottles, but I'm out of those, so I have this. I don't normally use it for the cats and the kittens because I don't really like to use smelly stuff, but I was out of the other, and this is the only thing I had that was small. And then also, just to show everything that's in the bag, these items are for me. A pair of gloves because it's freezing outside. Super Goop because my lips are really dry because it's freezing outside. And a can of Coke for emergencies. You know, in case I get thirsty or I forget to eat a lot because of the kittens. And so it raises my blood sugar really fast. And I know it's horrible. Nobody yell at me. That's just how I do. And that's it. That is everything in the bag.